All right, we are live. I think there's always a delay in these things. So, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. I hope you're all having a great weekend so far. And it's here we go. There's the announcement. We're live. So, hey to everybody in the chat. We got a bunch of people in already. We got Thirsty Juggernaut King, okay, who's in Thailand getting a massage. Okay. Whilst watching the stream, getting a massage, still getting a massage. DJ the Magician, praise the Lloyd for a couple of hours of magic knowledge coming up. Gillian, waiting on the big news. You got Awesome A13, what's going on, man? Or woman, how you doing? Simon Watts, Gabriel Pereira, Sianda Lungello. All right, what's up, guys? I'll give it a couple of minutes for everyone to get in here. But if you've got any questions, anything you want to know, start dropping them into the chat right now, and I'll start answering them. And today I'm excited to share with you guys. What time do you have now? It's, for me, this is best magic. For me, it is 5 p.m. on the dot. Toma Nemet, hi Lloyd, how you doing? I'm doing really good. And I want to say sorry as well. Sorry that I wasn't here last week, guys. Last Sunday, I was feeling pretty run down, and I just needed to have one day of not doing magic related stuff. I've been getting up at 6 a.m. every morning and doing 15-kilometer runs, and then working, doing my Murphy stuff, doing my YouTube things, and running a family. And I was just exhausted. So I apologize so much that I couldn't get on here, but hopefully this will be worth the wait. Batman Stew. I always say Batman Stew. I can't say Stew Batman, but it's Stew Batman. Happy Sunday. Yes, happy Sunday. Nurse Magician, hello everyone. Miko, what's going on from Finland? Cody Davis asks, oh, hold on. Hey man, long shot, but any way to get Ghost System V2? Okay, wait there. We have a super chat coming in already from Sean J. Magician. Hey Lloyd, are you feeling better? Just a little something to get this service started and welcome you back. How? Okay, the last time, dude, first of all, can everyone drop some fire emojis in the chat for Sean kickstarting the live stream today with a super chat? You are a legend, man. Thank you so much, dude. I I need to refresh this super chat thing now so that it goes up. Thank you so much, man. The last time we were on here, we made $650 in super chat revenue, which is just crazy. Thank you so much, Sean. Okay, I can see it's updated on my side now. So, Cody's question, and Sean, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in. But Cody says, "Hey man, long shot, but any way to get Ghost System V2?" Yeah, there's all the fire emojis. Unfortunately, Cody, there isn't. I don't even have a copy of the. I have one actual my own physical unit or one at home, but I don't have any copies of it to share. And since I released that with a company that I used to work for, that I no longer have any affiliation with, then that won't be available again, or it won't be available in that way at the moment. I know a lot of people have been asking for the Ghost System V2 and any future versions that I didn't release originally. And I am working on getting new versions, really exciting versions of the Ghost System out. But the way that it was put out then probably won't be put out again. So unfortunately, the answer is no, I don't have any available. Matthew Braitman, Kathy Evans, Gillian, Brendan, Jay, Bruce, Sean, everyone, what's going on? And look at all the fire and the love emojis coming in. Thank you so much, everyone. And thanks again to Sean. Okay, so let's catch up with some of these comments. Stu says, glad you weren't here last week. I was in Blackpool on my anniversary weekend. Stu, that's amazing. What anniversary was it? How many years have you guys been married? Hello, Kathy. Hello, Gillian. Glad I'm feeling better. I'm doing good. Thank you, Matthew. How are you doing, Matthew? Brendan says, maybe take a break from your 15-kilometer runs unless you want to be at Colin and O's Pillman's pace. Do they do running as well? Those guys are super skinny. They're probably way quicker than me. I'm trying to do heart zone run-ins, pace run-ins, so go slower to go quicker. So they probably wipe the floor with me. Matthew, did you ever check that email from the other week? Lol. I haven't had a chance to get to that email. I was messaging with somebody earlier, and it's just been a chaotic couple of weeks. So all positive stuff, really good stuff, but I just haven't had a time to get through all the emails. Stu, do you have a favorite deck of cards? Do I have a favorite deck of cards? Very biasedly, I have my own deck of cards, the Midnight Moonshine, the Moonshine Vintage Elixirs that I designed. I love these because they were the first deck of cards that I ever designed. Got printed, sold out worldwide 3 times, and now I have the latest edition, which when I released them, originally was with a company that I co-owned called Enigma, but now this version is my own version. So it's got my own signature on there and everything, so I love these, and they're fully marked. But an all-time favorite deck is probably David Blaine's Split Spades. I love those cards. The first edition black ones, those are incredible. There's something magic in the way they feel. Like, those cards are insane. And I love a classic bicycle deck. Also, by the way, I figured I'd teach you guys a trick this Sunday. Just a simple card trick that I've just been like running over in my head a little bit. So stick around at least for the next half an hour, and I'll show you the trick and I'll teach it to you as well. I think it's pretty cool. Whoa! Marlon, whoa! Holy cow! Marlon's just... Everyone, can you just go crazy with dropping everything you can, like fire emojis, the lot into the chat? Because Marlon's just sent a super chat of $100 in, or $99.99. Marlon, dude. Oh my God, thank you. Marlon says, I'm glad you are back. Waited last Sunday, but you were sick. I hope you're doing better. And Marlon, I seen your comment saying that you were waiting for me to come back last Sunday, and I really was like, bummed out that I couldn't make it. Dude. What is going on? Last time we were on, we all made 160, 650. I'm going... Okay, that means I'm definitely going to teach you guys this trick today, this new card trick that I've been working on. Thank you so much, my friend. I've got your address via email. There is something en route to you. So thank you so much, man. Wow. I'm speechless already. How? We're not even 10 minutes in. We're 8 minutes in. And Sean and Marlon are just bringing the heat already with the super chats. Thank you so much, guys. If there's anything you want from me, like, you can have my firstborn, you can... Okay, let me try and catch up on some of these comments. So yeah, ultimately, I do like my own deck of cards. I love classic bicycle decks, David Blaine Split Spades. And I also am, and this isn't even a big announcement for today, but I am working on my own brand new deck of cards. And some sneaky... eagle-eyed people out there will have seen little hints popping up online. I've been following like a little breadcrumb trail that does exist out there to sort of get a hint at what the deck is themed on and what they're going to be called. So, Sean J, see what happens when I start the service off with a super chat. I started the 650 service off. Guys, again, another super chat coming in from Sean. Can you just drop some more fire emojis and like diamond and eye emojis in? What's happening, Sean? Thank you so much. Yo, oh my Lord. Thank you. Like, you know, the 650 super chat that we did the week before last is being used for a family holiday. Katie's just waiting on getting her passport back. Okay, what the F? Marlon has just jumped back in with another $99.99 super chat. Marlon says maybe everyone else can chip in too, just helping you hit your goal and double it today. What on earth is going on? Marlon, Sean, Marlon, my God. Thank you so much. Everyone drop in like a load of love in the comments down below. It's 10 minutes in and we've done over $217 in chat revenue. What is happening? If you guys have like any questions you need me to answer, please just drop them in and I will straight away. M Doug, oh my god, another super chat. Drop some love for M Doug in there. Yo, what's happened? What's going on? Thank you so much, M Doug. This is crazy. Thank you so bloody much, everyone. I'm going to try and answer some questions real quick that are coming in. All right, so how am I feeling? Take a break from running. Do I ever check the email? I really want to ask, do you have any... Gabriel, Jay says, what's shaking, guys? Gabriel asks, hey Lloyd, I really wanted to ask, do you have any new original card color changes that I might make a tutorial on? Oh, that's a question. I do, but the one that I'm working on at the minute isn't really finished yet. And this is something that I want to bring up in the news that I'm going to be bringing in. It's an unfinished card idea, so I don't want to teach it now, but I will go over it at some point, and that will tie into the news that I'm going to share today. Which I'll probably share in like the half past the hour mark to make sure people are in. And don't get too crazy. It's not news. I do have news about decks, but that's not the big news. Or the two pieces of news that I've got to share today. But yeah, I will share more about that as it goes on. More about color changes and stuff as it goes on. I'm trying to think. Do I have any that I've not perfected, but that I'm happy to share? I don't in a minute. I think. Well, I'll have a thing. This is so crazy already. Marlon, M. Doug and Sean, guys. So do I have a favorite deck of cards? Answered that. I told you guys there were some sneak peeks out there on the internet if any of you sleuths are smart enough to find it. Any news on the app with Sard? So the app is called Chronos. It's an amazing app that allows you to force time. And there's one feature which is going to blow everyone away, which no one's going to see coming with that app. It's called Chronos, and we are in the process right now of getting the trailer done. We've got, I think, 20 beta testers out there already. I think one of them's in the chat, at least, definitely one of the beta testers in the chat. 10 iOS testers, 10 Android testers. And we are doing it in 3 phases of beta testing. We're through phase 1. We're in the middle of phase 2. We're working on a trailer, and hopefully this will be definitely before Christmas release. Toma Nemet asks, any idea when the Pro Caps product you teased will come out? Actually, I do, and I guess that's a perfect segue into the news. Or this is the smaller piece of news, I think. Pro Caps, which is my take on a classic of Magic. If anyone knows, actually, I can grab these. If you guys know this trick, nickels and dimes, I think they call it in America. It's, these things, this isn't Pro Caps. Well, these just don't make sense to me. I don't it's such a good trick, but these are I don't even know what these brass things are supposed to be. So I created them with bottle caps. And I do have a release date. There you can see it. The release date is going to be Houdini's birthday. So if you guys know when Houdini's birthday is, that's the release date. The trailer is fully finished. The explanations are fully finished. And we just picked an arbitrary day, which happens to be Houdini's birthday. And just because that's when the space and the schedule is. So yeah, that's one of the pieces of news, not the big one. But that is the release date for Pro Caps. And I'm really excited because I've been working on this since before I joined Murphy's. So it's nice to see it finally come into fruition. And as a side note, I designed all the packaging myself, which is why it's not the best design in the world. But hey from Canada to David Shave, Stu Batman, 7 years married, 8 years together, in for the long haul. That's amazing, dude. That's so good. Yeah, me and Kaylee are at 3 and a bit years married, and we've been together, I think 5 years coming up in January. Yeah, I think 5 years. Jay says Moonshine deck is amazing. Got a signed one directly from Lloyd. Yeah, you did, dude. I remember. Groot Gruson, hi there. How you doing, Groot? Morgan May says Marlon. Wow. Didn't know you co-owned Enigma. Are they still going, says Stu. Yeah, dude. So I started Enigma with my friend Owen, and it was sort of my passion project. It's the thing that got me recognized. And Owen is into magic a little bit, but he was the business mind behind the company, and he provided an investment that allowed us to get started, to get the decks of cards printed and things. And yeah, it was me and his company up until about, I think we were running for about 2 years, and the company was really good, and we just decided to sort of part ways, and I got offered to go around the world and things, so I quietly let Owen take over it, and yeah, the rest is history. Hello from Pakistan, says Farouk Jamal. Did I say that correct? I think I said that correct. Marlon slinging Benjamins again, says Alan Bordeaux. He certainly is. Certainly is. Brendan Latkovich says Colin runs 10 miles a day at like 6:40 pace, and always runs like 50 to 80 miles around 6-minute pace. Oh, so is that a 6:40 per mile pace or 6:40 per kilometer pace? I'm running at around 5:30 a kilometer pace if I'm trying to keep it like slower. But that's per kilometer. Farouk says your tutorials are amazing. Thank you so much, man. Keep your eyes out for Tutorial Tuesday this week. Is a fun one. Tutorial that I've been wanting to do for a while coming up. Jonah Berg asks, what's the best Craig Petty trick? I think the best Craig Petty trick is the one that got the best reaction in the episode of Fula with Kaylee, my wife, was Chop, because she cried at that. But he has 2 new projects coming out with Murphy's, and one of them 3 new projects coming out with Murphy. 4 new projects that are actually like being manufactured right now. One of them is one of the best EDC tricks I've ever seen, and I think it might go on to be one of the most popular effects of the year. Whoa, Alex Bow. Holy cow, Alex, wow. Drop some love in the chat for Alex. He's given us a super chat, everyone, and he asks, is there any chance of me getting a signed deck, please? Yes, absolutely, Alex. I will, if you can email me your address. I think I have 11 of these Moonshine Vintage Elixir decks left, and I will send you one signed. Okay, I'm still trying to catch up on all these comments. Okay, what's the best Craig? Yeah, so I think the new one, which is an EDC trick, and I think genuinely any magician that sees it will agree. When he showed people the trick at Smoke and Mirrors, there was about 4 magicians there, and all of them were like arguing to buy it out of his hands. It's that good. Hello from across the pond, USA. What's up, French bullfrog? Brendan says, Marlon really wants that middle name for Thomas to be Thomas Marlon Barnes. See, that's got a nice ring to it. I wouldn't even be against it. Logan says, heyo, the video showing the Switch, the Premiere slide. Can you show how to do it? Because I can't find the video on your channel. Yes, I can. I will teach you guys the Premiere control in a bit more detail today. I taught it on a couple of previous Sunday services. So when I casually said in the video that you guys can find the Premiere control, it was in a Sunday service video, but I can teach it to you guys today. You know what? I'll teach that. Whoa, what is this? Marlon, I want to... Marlon, you don't need to pay for it, Marlon. Trust me. I want a signed deck too. You already have 10 times over, Marlon. I already have a care package on the way to you. But guys, please show some more love for Marlon in the chat right there. and Alex for the super chats. I'm like blown away right now. This is happening. Like, what are we at? Where are we at? Are we over? Let me see this load up. How much is it? Over $280 in super chats already. Thank you so much, guys. But yes, Marlon, I have your address. Don't worry, I'm taking care of you already. Yeah, Marlon's a legend, everyone. Okay, you know what? I'll teach the Premiere Control right now as a way of saying thank you to everyone for the super chats, and then I'll drop the new. And then Jay, just chipping in, of course, for the trick we're going to learn. Your tricks are always worth it, buddy. Oh my God. Please show some love for Jay Waters, everyone, for another super chat coming in already. This is actually crazy, and thank you all so much. Like, what's actually happening? $290 in super chats. Thank you so much, Jay. It means a lot, all of you. So I'll teach you guys quickly the Premiere Control. Holy cow. Marlon. I need to send you a truckload of gifts. Not just, what is happening? Over 300. Everyone's going crazy in the chat, like, oh my God, oh my, OMFG for Marlon. I am stunned. Oh man. Okay, Marlon, I have your address. Don't you worry. I'm hooking you straight up, dude. Wow. That means I have 9 decks left forever. All right, let me teach you guys the Premiere Control, and I'll try and catch up to some of these comments. Blimey. Thank you so much, guys. $340 we're over. All right, so let's go over the Premiere Control from the video. So you take a borrowed deck, shuffle it. I'm trying to think what's the best angle. Maybe seated. And this is what the control looks like. So a card is selected. So you'd remember the Jack of Hearts. It goes into the center of the deck, just like this. And that card is controlled to the top. Sean, mate, what? All I can say is you're welcome. And could I get in on that signed deck for my collection? Yes, Sean, please send me your address. You send a super chat, you're going to absolutely have a signed deck. Guys, if you keep sending super chats, I'm literally not going to have any decks left. But every one of you that's sent a super chat, absolutely, you're getting a signed deck. Just email me, admin@lloydbarnes.co.uk, and tell me your name and address. So Alex, Marlon, Sean, M-Doug as well if you want to. You guys are literally, I'm not going to have any decks left for realsies. Okay, did you like that Premiere Control, by the way? If you did, then I'll teach it to you. But I'm going to teach you anyway, but hopefully it looked okay on camera, or it looked okay because I hope it didn't flash anything. It's kind of, I'd rather do it in real life. But one more time, a card is selected. So let's go for the Ace of Clubs. Gets lost into the center of the deck, just like this. And you can see it's not on top. You turn over the Queen and wait. And it becomes the Ace of Clubs. So this is the move. It's based off of the Circle Control by Steve Drawn. Fantastic move. And I wanted the most straightforward way to control a playing card to the top of the deck without any Miko. Dude, thank you so much. I can see Tigger T says, I'm a little late. How are you all doing? Hope you're feeling better. And Batman Stu, think I need to get on this signed deck. Oh my god, guys, Miko, Stu, thank you all so much. Can everyone drop some love into the comments for the people dropping in super chats right now? Every one of you guys are incredible. Thank you all so much. I'm just refreshing the chat thing. I don't even know if I've definitely got enough. How many have I got here? I had less than I even thought. So this is how many of these I have this deck. 1, 2. Well, you can see I've got 6, so 7 in total. I have 7 of these moonshine decks. I think they're all gone now. I don't even have one for myself left. Just throwing that out there, just so you know, guys. Nancy Anderson, yo. Nancy, thank you so much. You are incredible. From Chicago with love. Send a signed card. Nancy, I will send you a signed card happily. If you can email me your address at admin@lloydbarnes.co.uk. Everyone, please send some love in for Nancy Anderson for that lovely super chat we just got there. What is happening, guys? This is bonkers. Just so you know, so Alex, Sean, Marlon, Miko, Stu, that's 5 people that have asked for signed decks of cards, and I have 5 out of 7. I'm running low. I can maybe... that's literally... I can maybe... Oh, well, actually, what I do have is... these are the original... So these are the very first Moonshine ones. So these ones are by Enigma. So these ones are like 8 years old, and I've held on to them for like 8 years. So if we run out of these vintage Elixir ones, I'll have to start sending these out, but you can't really get these anywhere anymore. And I've held on to them so tightly, but I guess needs a must. Thank you all so much. Benicio Rankin, sign deck for me too, please. Bloody hell. Yeah, okay, dude. What's going on? Everyone drop some love for Benicio in the chat there. I'm going to have to do something. It's going to cost me a fortune in shipping, but I'll figure it out. If you could just email me your addresses and I'll get stuff to you. Emails admin@lloydbarnes.co.uk. Okay, right. Where are we at? $370 in Super Chat. And I'm going to teach you guys the Premier Control right now. Okay, this is crazy. What is happening? So, right, the Premier Control. Do you guys want to learn that? I'm happy for you to keep sending in Super Chats. This is bonkers. But yes, the Premier Control. So, I wanted a card control that was, and I say this, and I don't mean this egotistically or arrogant or anything, but I wanted it to look perfect. There's so many card controls that are convoluted where the card goes in the deck and then it gets cut or it gets moved or things happen and then it goes down and then you split the cards and put them on top, and I don't like any of that. I don't think any of that's good enough, because ultimately I think you should be trying to streamline your moves as best as possible to not distract from you. So if I'm a magician, right, that you should be more interesting than your tricks. But if I'm controlling a card, like for example, like this, where I take a queen, I turn it over, I show she's there, I then cut the cards, place the queen in, and place the cards on top to control it. That's super interesting. Like, that's distractingly complicated and hard to follow. Where a card control should just be simple. It should just be, oh my lord, Marlon again. What is happening? I want one signed of those 8-year-old ones too. I want to collect more, plus use this money for shipping and to get you, Marlon. Absolutely, my friend. Everyone, can you all go crazy for Marlon in the super chat, in the chat, because this is absolutely crazy. Marlon, thank you so much, dude. Wow. I think that's going to get us over 400 for sure. $420. This is actually bananas. Mate, thank you so much. But you are, yeah, I've got you covered, Marlon. I can send you one of Thomas's toes to say thank you. I will. Please, everyone, just go crazy for Marlon in the chat. So let me try it. I'm trying to teach you this card control. This is nuts. This is actually nuts. All right, so card controls. There's a lot of card controls that are just super convoluted, and they take away the focus from the magician, and the effect. If they sometimes you like for example that one I just showed, that card control is sometimes more interesting than the trick that people perform, and you don't need to do that. So I was thinking to myself, if I could really do Sean. Thank you so much. Another super chat coming in. Blimey. And I can see the emails coming in as well from Marlon and Nancy. Thank you. I've got your addresses now. Dude, if you need to keep a deck for yourself, keep mine. I'll just take a signed decks instead. All right, drop some more love. Oh, thank you, Miko, to cover the... Miko, that means a lot. You've covered the shipping costs. Absolutely. Thank you so much, my friend. And Sean, you're a legend too. This is TNC. Wow. Guys, can you all just go crazy and show some love in the chat for TNC there? Miko, Sean, Marlon, everyone, Nancy, Alex, M. Doug. And I hope I'm not missing anyone off that list as well, because this is just a bit bonkers. But thank you so much, everyone. It means the world. Jay as well. How can I forget Jay Waters? Stu, to Benicio. Oh my Lord, here we go. Right. Okay. Thank you so much, TNC. Blimey. All right, so this card control. So I sat down. I'll tell you the history on it since we're on a live chat. $436, what's going on? And I thought, if I could do real magic and I could control a card, how would it look, right? So I figured the way I would start is by starting off on how I would have it picked. Would I have the card chosen from a dribble, which is kind of cool. There are card controls from a dribble, like this, where a card goes into the center, lost in, and it comes to the top. Great control, but this is kind of interesting, right? That's kind of interesting to an audience, maybe to the point where, and that control is kind of angle sensitive. So I figured this is the most universal sign. In fact, laymen think that before you even say. If you say to a layman, I'm a magician, will you pick a card? They will picture you doing this. That's so mundane and it's the most boring image people have of a magician. So I figured utilize that image, right? So start off like this, okay? Classic. No suspicion, because they know what this means, right? It's universal. So I figured I'd start from here. I would have the cards selected, placed back in, and I would place the cards together. And if I could control a card to the top under that motion, that would be ideal. That would be close to perfect. Now, there's a few things out there, like there's Ben Earl's handling of of Troy Husier's slipstream control, which looks like this, which is a card is selected, lost into the deck about halfway down, and under that motion, it's controlled to the top. But there is a bit of heat there, and it can be clocked if you kind of get it wrong. So I wanted this done, and I also wanted to do it sort of without looking down, because with the slipstream control, and Stu Batman, another super chat. What is going on? Dude, Stu, thank you so much. I'll send you and Kaylee another deck. And Stu, please don't. You've sent so many. It's so kind of you. Thank you so much. So, yeah, with the slipstream control, everyone's looking down. I kind of wanted it to happen at this level. So this is where the Premier control came in. I just sat down in front of a camera, not a mirror, and looked for places that I could exploit technique. And what I mean by that is, I was thinking, at what moment could I control a card? Or where are there some blind spots? Tigger T, yo! I would like a deck too. What on earth? Tigger T, thank you so much for the super chat. If you can email, if I've got any left, this is the thing now, like I'm running low. But if you can email me, admin@lloydbarnes.co.uk. Do you want it signed, Tigger T? I'll put my email in here again, at lloydbarnes.co.uk. I'll get it there. I'll just have to figure out shipping with you guys if that's okay, because otherwise I'm gonna spend a fortune. But okay. So I'm going through basically, and I'm looking at where can I exploit the moment. So, well, obviously I can't control the card before it's taken, right? Obviously, because the card is not in my hands. But the card gets placed back into the deck, And now is when I started to look, when can I take that card to the top? And I was wondering, could I just be really cheeky and do this? And just pretend that it's going into the middle. So I'd say, place it in there. Thanks, that card's in the middle. Kind of okay. But you'd need some heavy misdirection and your hands couldn't be burned. And I was thinking, well, could I close the spread up and then do some sort of around the world move, where the card comes out and back to the top? No, could I have the card placed back in and then kind of like cull the card out and come up to the top like this, in this sort of weird, so it would go into there but then, it didn't work. And eventually I came up with the ultimate thing. I just realized I have a bunch of Jack of Clubs in this deck. Let me get a different, it doesn't matter. But that's where the inspiration came, and I found that I could do the Premier control. And this is the secret, and I'll tell you where it differs from other moves out there. So the secret is that I'm going through cards, and like I said, it's happening at chest level. So you ideally want to run through them and a few cards at a time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let me get a different deck. This is crazy. This is the deck that I'll be using for Tutorial Tuesday. Just a little hint. So you run through cards in packets, and as you do, if you look at my body, I'm going to bring the packets up and towards myself. So the pack with the selected card in, and I'll turn the blur off as well so you guys can see a lot clearer. The packet where the card will be placed back is going to be away from my body. Where's my best angle here? Like that, okay? So I'm taking packets of cards and I'm bringing them up, back and up, and extending this hand forward, okay? Then the card gets placed back in. And as I bring this hand up in the natural motion that they're now accustomed to, because I've conditioned them to see that this is natural, I'm going to bring the card here, and this is where the sneaky move happens. And the sneaky move is, from an exposed view, so this is what happens, like looking right down over my shoulder. I come up, come up, come up. This card is selected, so remember the King of Hearts, okay? As I bring my hand up, like this, and I'll give the exposed view, I'm bringing this card like this, and it rides on top of all the cards in the deck. But from a covered point of view, so we'll use the Ace of Clubs, it looks invisible. I can do this with a face-up card. So, Ace of Diamonds here goes into the deck, and you might have just seen a patch of red, but it's coming right to the top. Okay, and there's a few things that make this work. So, ironically, the Jack of Clubs comes to the top. We'll do it one more time with a different card. Let's use the Ten of Clubs. Goes into the center and comes to the top. And I'll tell you that, wow. All right, Marlon. What? I just want to get you to $500. Thank you for sharing your talent. Yo. Hold on, guys. We're at $500. Marlon, thank you so much. Wow. Everyone, please show some love for Marlon in the chat. I can't get over this. Thank you, mate. Thank you so much. We're at $500 in super chats, and we're not even in the first hour. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you. This makes such a difference to me and Kaylee and the baby. Wow. This is insane. I'm going to carry on with the Premier control, but it's so appreciated. All of you. Marlon, thank you. So, at speed, again, I was here. The Nine of Clubs gets lost into the center of the deck, and it comes to the top. Oh, what? Gillian, dude. Sister K needs to be told. Me too. and Sean, what is going on? I'm just refreshing so it updates the super chat. Guys, thank you. Drop some love. I'm literally not going to have enough decks to send out if you guys carry on. What is happening? Thank you so much. Benicio, just got your email, my friend. Let me continue to try and show this control and the details that make it work. So you guys now know the basics of the move, okay? The basics of the move is what you know. I'll teach you the important details. So, like I said, the first thing is the bringing these cards up. So as you're getting the cards selected, you say, tell me when to stop. You're going to bring these cards to here and make sure that these are like up at chest level and this hand is forward. Now when you have the card taken and returned, you're going to want to get an actual pinky break under it. Okay, so when the card's taken and it's placed back, you want to get a small pinky break. And this is really important, and it's an important differentiating factor from other ones out there, because a lot of you will notice in this move that's going to happen, I'm going to bring this card up, okay? But depending on the freshness of the deck, you may accidentally get caught and bring up 3 or 4 cards like this, and and that won't work, right? Because if you just, depending on the condition of the deck, see how there's 2 cards. If you just pull up with your thumb, it won't always work. But if you get a break, this adds some air under the card, right? And now you'll just hit that 1 card all the time, and you won't accidentally take 3, 4, or 5 cards with it, okay? So you want to just get that break purely to add some air in to remove any friction from between that card. So I'm like this. Remember, I have these cards in my hand, but you don't want them squared up, because that's now like a little thick block. You want them fanned a little bit, because now this is like a thin edge. So when you go to bring up this card, you only have to lift it the smallest amount to clear this thin edge. And I can see Ticker T coming through. Thank you for the email. And so that's just in case you don't manage to get much clearance. You have a thin edge as opposed to a thick edge to get over. All right. Now, the next thing is I'm not just bringing this card to the side. Wow, Nancy Anderson. I gotta say thank you. Nancy Anderson, thank you so much. We are blessed to have you as our creator. I'm honestly blessed to have all of you. Like, you don't understand. This makes my whole world. Thank you so much. So it's important that you have this thin edge just in case you don't get enough clearance. But like I said, I'm not just bringing it to the side. If I can show you a closer down view, I'm bringing it to the side and back. All right, so look, it's not just coming to the side, it's coming to the side and back. And that's important because, and if I lift the screen up for you all, because if I'm just going to come to the side, look how exposed that is, right? But if I bring it down, see, suddenly it vanishes. So these are important details that like really improve the practicality of this control. So again, I'm not just bringing it to the side, I'm bringing it to the side and down. Essentially, I'm pulling my thumb down. And you'll notice that if it's just to the side, one more time, you can see it. But if you bring it down, now you have a lot of cover right here. And what I'm seeing is this. So I'm here, the card comes up and down, and now I can feed all of these cards under it. And here's where comes the next detail, which is when I bring these cards back, they need to line up with that card, and that card is suddenly shifted down. Let me show you what I mean. So if we go here, this card comes back like that, right, essentially, and these are fed under it. But look, see, this card is now shifted. And that's not natural. If I just come straight down, this stands out like a sore thumb, mind the pun, right? So you need to make this match somehow. This needs to become natural. So the way I do it is as I bring these cards, so if you just ignore this pile for a moment, as I bring these cards back, with this thumb, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to kick these cards back. So it's almost like 2 joysticks, okay? Because what happens with the exposed view, this comes up and back. These now come back also. And look, that card now lines up with this card. And the cool thing is, because you're spreading these, you've given yourself, they're not just in line. Look at that, 2 queen hearts. They're not just in line, but because this packet is spread up, it also adds a bit more cover. There's a little bit more cover in case you don't bring this card back enough. Okay, so there's now just a slight bit more cover from the top. And when you bring it down, these all line up. All right. So from here, this is the card. So this is the exposed view. Comes up, and these all come back. And see how it just falls straight in line. But at speed, I'm going to spread through. This is the selected card. It all comes up. Look at that. It just looks natural. Everything just looks natural. And now the card is controlled to the top. And when you think about that, this could be, if all I was doing was just this, it could just be a card control that you're only going to see on video. But because of all those little details, the pinky break, which means you're not going to mess up, the trigger pullback, which means you're reducing your angles, the spread of the opposite of the fan of cards, meaning that you're going to give yourself more cover and align that kickback card. All of these little details are going to allow you to be able to go out there and actually perform this control, so that ultimately the controls that we love to focus on as magicians, they're really the least important part of our magic, and they should be, because it's always the effect. The effect is the most important part. So when you can reduce as much of those friction points and all those things which should be uninteresting, then suddenly your magic overall becomes stronger without you having to do anything to make it stronger. It just naturally improves itself. You know what I mean? It's like a 1 degree tweak. So just so you guys can see it again, card is selected, remembered, and returned to the deck. We leave it in the center. And then from here, maybe you can do some sort of color change and have it come like that. So that's the Premier Control. I first published that back in 2016, 17. I actually first published this on the Magic Cafe in 2014, I want to say, and it was just a terrible video shot in my mum's living room at a tiny table, and I was on a tiny footstool teaching it. And yeah, so it's very, very old for me, but it's based off the Steve Drone Circle Control, and I didn't know about the Steve Drone Circle Control when I created it, and I think it fixes a lot of things to make it much more practical. But, you know, we stand on the shoulders of giants, so credit where credit is due. All right, let me catch up with what is going on in the chat, because I haven't been able to read all of these and teach the controls. Where are we at? Oh my God, there's so many comments. Oh, thank you. Oh, Lance Bowen. Lance is a fellow Welsh magician, and he's an incredible magician. He says beautiful control. In fact, Lance, that means the world coming from you, mate. You are incredible. Mike the Magic Man says, I have 2 questions. Did you see my email a few days ago about the routine I performed? Also, do you have any tutorials that would be Halloween themed? I haven't seen the email. I've had a crazy week. I'm so sorry. And I've been thinking about some Halloween tutorials. I did discuss some Halloween theme effects on the Magic podcast with myself and Craig Petty that we do every single Wednesday at 9 p.m. So if you look up the Magic podcast, you'll hear somewhere in there us talking about themed magic effects, Halloween themed magic effects. Logan Sybil says, what is the best way to control a card but still have it outjogged? I can take a T, says Lloyd, are you Welsh? I am Welsh, I am. Here's an old control that I published in my Rebel notes. And it's based off a few other things, but you could have a card. Let me see. Get this correct. So this is a Jack of Clubs, not a duplicate, which goes into the center. Left outjogged. And it's controlled to the top. I'll see if I can get that right again. So we'll use the Ace of Diamonds, which goes in the center. I think I flashed that time. And it comes to the top. And what I'm doing here is, and It's a bit bright. My lights are very bright. But I'm pulling a card out to the side. That's so bright. And then I'm going to execute the Frank Garcia riser move, which Ray Cosby uses in the Raise Rise routine, as I pretend to place a card in the center. So I get that card out jogged. It comes up as I pretend to place that in, but really it goes on top of the deck as I use these two fingers, my ring and middle finger, to pull this out further. So at speed, so say we're going to control this card. That was done so badly, but really the 6 is there. Let me try that again. So 8 of hearts. Gosh, I haven't done that for a long time. So there's that move. You could also do like the Marlowe Sadowitz slip control, where it stays out jogged like this, which is a lovely control. You can do the, I think it's called the DMB spread control, is it? Where a card's left in the center about halfway down-ish, and even though it's not on top, you can throw a card on the floor. So there's a couple of controls where the card's left out jogged from the deck. Hope that answers your question. Let me catch up. There's so many comments coming in. Brendan says, I can't keep saying thanks for donating. Man, you and everyone else should make Lloyd a streamer now. Call Sister K and let her know. It looks like you're going to beat $650. I don't think we'll beat $650, but if we do beat $650, I will call Sister K and I will have her talk live on the chat. He will get through this control one day. Yes, I did eventually get through it. Is there any questions on the Premier control? Great move. Could also use my thumb to slide the card over the other cards to 8th position. Yes. Who's your favorite magician? So many favorite magicians. Depends on the category, but people like Paul Harris, David Blaine, Luba Fiedler. I always get that wrong. Just so many. Ponta the Smith, Danny Goldsmith, Peter Turner. Like, depends on what category we're talking about, you know. Grusa asks, do you have any tips on how do you say training your sleight of hands when you have the thumb in the middle of your hands? I'm not sure what that means. Do you just mean like any tips on training sleight of hand in general, or could you just clarify the question? Tigger says, I always thought I was English. I'm quarter English. My wife is English. But I'm Welsh. I live in Porthcawl, which is a seaside town. It's a little tourist resort in South Wales. I don't like, Mike the Magician said, I don't like to brag, but I competed in a talent show. There were different talents, and I got 3rd. Mike, that's amazing. That takes absolute courage to compete in a talent show, and to place and come 3rd is incredible. Congratulations, mate. I don't think I'd have the confidence to do that. So, well done, man. And brag about it. You should be proud of that. King OK says, have they missed the big... No, you haven't missed the big news, but you've missed all the crazy super chats coming in. Lloyd, can you give me some quick ideas you can do with a laser toy? With a laser toy. You could... With a laser toy, man. You could, if it's a red laser, you could get smoke. You could get a thin red straw, blow smoke, shine the laser, and pull the red straw from the laser as if it's coming. Oh, Sean, everyone drop some love in the comments for Sean. He's done another super chat to help you get to 650 in Sister K's reaction. How is Sister K getting on with the new Monica video? She's doing good. She's relating to Monica. But guys, please drop some love in the chat for Sean there to try to get us over that $650 mark, which feels impossible right now. But man, thank you so much, dude. King OK, you could also you could take a bunch of cards. You could spread them really far on the floor, face down, and then have somebody close their eyes, shine the laser around, and stop on one, and that will be the card then that you've already forced them, you know? So you could do something like that, which would be pretty cool. Michael Leith, is it? Were you ever influenced by Welsh magician Rovi? I have never heard of a Welsh magician called Rovi. So unfortunately, I don't believe I was. But you never know. These people influence, great magicians influence all of those around them. So maybe I've been vicariously influenced by him, if he's a local magician. Logan Sybil, when you showed the Premier Control on the Switch video, you had a card out-jogged when you did it. And that's what fooled me. Can I explain that? I don't think I did, dude. Unless you mean like the Marlowe things. I think I do that in the video at some point. I have experimented with ways to do the Premier Control with an out-jogged card. And it doesn't work too well. I actually have a few interesting... Because you guys are incredible, I'll show you something, and I'll try and pull up the old video that I saved of this, but I tried to come up with a method of doing this Premier Control with an out-jogged card, and I'll show you the method because I can't perform it very well. So the idea was that I'd have a card selected, okay, so the Queen of Clubs, watch the Queen closely, the Queen will be out-jogged, so you could see it's out like half her length, and you would do this. Let me try and change these lights up. These are too bright. That's too bright. That's gotta go. That's gotta go. So yeah, you all seen the flash on that then, but the idea was that if this was the selection, then I'd turn it over, but make sure you knew it was still there. It would be out-jogged very slowly, and you'd say like it's out-jogged about half its length, and as you swoop back, the idea would be to kick it on top of the deck very openly. Of course, you couldn't show it up because they'd see it wasn't that card. The only other way that I could make that work was to do it like this, which is you turn it over and leave it face up out-jogged and say, like, you can see it's out-jogged there. And as you come up this way, you could leave it in the deck like that, and it would be controlled here. But this is an old method. I never got it down, so I never did anything with it. The only way you could do it is to control it face up to the top, really. So let's say we're going to control the 9 of diamonds. I would out-jog the 9 and say, look, you can see the 9's out-jogged. It would come to the top, but it was such a terrible thing. I'll tell you one other thing, actually, about the Premier Control is that I used to do it, and this is only for live, so it never made it. I don't think I put this on video, but I used to just do it without bringing the cards to my chest, which was I would have the cards selected, so... it would be the Queen of Hearts. And I would I'd throw these cards back. And as I would do it, I would just kick this up like just the smallest amount. But at speed, you can really in the real world, video, no go. But if you're just casual with it and you look, take a card or take the 10 of spades, place it back. I still can't do it very well on camera. So they say this is the card and you just casually chuck these back. You could just slip it back to the top. And it would just be a matter of touching this just the right time. But I suppose with this angle, you could do it on camera. So we got the 8 of spades that would just go back into the center, but really going on top. It's such a tricky one, but it was not practical enough for ever teaching properly. So there you go. My gosh, there's so many chats today. For those of you that were a while ago, Lloyd was awesome and showed the routine, but I slightly altered. Oh, this is to Mike. Okay, cool. Well done. Everyone's saying well done to Mike for sure. Brennan says that's a great point. Try and change the title to over $650. Did he just think of a trick on the spot in 2 seconds? I don't know, man. Leonard Green's laser deal uses a laser pointer, not the easiest trick in the book. Yeah, that's a good idea, and that's also extremely difficult. Cool ideas, thanks. Yes, Groot said, okay, so Groot's clarifying the question about practicing with 2 thumbs. There's a saying in Sweden, when you are clumsy, you always drop things. You are born with your thumbs in the middle of your palms, stating that you can't hold on to stuff. Okay. Yeah, we say butterfingers over here, or born with we say born with fingers for thumbs, or thumbs for fingers, or every finger's a thumb. I see, so my approach to practicing is that I don't practice. And I don't mean that as in I don't pick up a deck of cards. What I mean is that decks of cards live in my hands. And so probably the best advice I have for practicing is take a deck, take 10 decks and place them everywhere. So one in the bathroom, literally, one in the bedroom, in the living room, in the kitchen, in your office, in your car, in your coat pockets. I literally have a deck of cards accessible to me everywhere I go. In my mom's house, in my wife's handbag, in my surf bag, I think I have a deck of cards. In the trunk of my car, I have a deck of cards. Because at any moment, you know, sometimes you just get that urge to play with a deck of cards. Those are the moments I find when you learn the most, because your body is ready to learn, like your mind's ready for it. So my best advice for practice is that, like, I don't do any sort of drills. I don't try and, like, I will try and work on moves, but I don't approach it like practice. If anything, I try to do them without thinking about it. I'll put a movie on, or I'll be doing something like I'm having a long phone call or a Skype call. And whilst I'm doing that, I'm just in the back of my mind, just running through that move, but I'm not trying to think about it. And yeah, like I said, I literally have a deck of cards in the bathroom. If I'm going to go to the loo, then I can sit there and practice cards. And it sounds ridiculous, but at any place in my life, I have to be able to get to the deck. And I find that's it's basically like, I don't approach it like practicing. Like, I know a lot of people sit down, 2 hours, second deals, go. That ain't me. That ain't gonna be me. But I feel like I have more of a natural, like, some people have a gambling demo style, some people have a magician style. My style is to try and be natural with the deck. And I know, which sounds like very duh, but that's because the cards live in my hands, basically. So that's why I approach it. Just my best suggestion is place a deck of cards everywhere, in every room, every pocket, everything, so that you can just use them all the time. Hope that helps. Where was that? From Z0. Do you have a coming collaboration with other magicians? I do. Yes, I have. Dex is a collaboration by myself and Javier Fuenmayor. And I have a joint project coming out with Craig Petty. I have 2 joint projects, or 3, but one of them has already been sent to print. Sean says Rovey was amazing. I must know who Rovey is if everyone else knows who he is. Mike says, I was thinking about some type of force card trick. Cool, man. Brennan says, if I know Marlon and Sean, then we are in good hands to get to 650. Oof, I don't know. I'm nervous. I know all the Marlo control. Oh, Lance, thank you for joining in, man. Keep on killing it. Oh, thank you so much, dude. Polly Cathedral says, love the split second idea, jamming, mate. Split second jamming. Oh, love the split second jamming idea, mate. Any conventions you'd recommend for this year and next year besides Session Blackpool? Yes, absolutely. Coming up on November the 5th, I want to say, is the London Magic Convention. It's a one-day convention hosted, and it's created, hosted, and run by Andy Nyman and his son Preston Nyman. It's in London, and it's gonna be. The first one was last year, and it was amazing. And this year it's gonna be even better. I highly recommend that. I'm going to be there, and also I've seen a South Tyneside Magic Festival, which looks really good, and it's coming up in like next weekend or something. And I'm gonna maybe try to get to that as well. So. Definitely the London Magic Convention, londonmagicconvention.co.uk. I'm going to be there, so if you guys are going to head to that, then we can hang out. Darcy Zhang says, top 5 packet tricks with 4 aces. I don't even have one packet trick with 4 aces, I don't think. I'm not a 4-ace trick. I don't like 4-ace tricks. Don't shoot me. Miko says, you can use the Premier Control to move card to second place on top. Yeah, you can do a lot with the Premier Control, but yeah, you can totally get it into second. Oh, what's this? Another one. Sean, okay, here's a good comment. Sean has done a super chat. So first of all, drop some love for Sean in the chat there. Let me just refresh the super chat to see how far off the goal we are even. And he says, I've just sent you an email that I would like to share with you and everyone. All right, Sean, do you want me to read this email out? Can you just comment if you want me to read the email out in full? subject. I can see the email. I've got it right here in front of me. Yes, so just confirm if you want me to read it out, and I will read it out in full right now. Yeah, and yeah, everyone's dropping some love in the chat there for Sean. And I'm not reading the email until Sean says whether to or not. So I actually have no idea what this is gonna be. I hope he's not gonna be. I hope he's not gonna tell me that I'm awful and he never wants to see me do magic again. Polycathedral says that you're close. You're up in the northwest. All right, nice man. Cheers to the recommendations. We'll check out 911. Yeah, dude, definitely come to the 911. I'm just waiting for Sean to reply. I'm gonna go ahead and read it in like a minute. Yes, please. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay. All right. So Sean has said, and thank you to Sean for the super chat. Hi Lloyd, I hope you are well. So I would first like to say a big thank you for everything you do in the magic community. With your YouTube videos, your effects, and starting the Sunday service, it has been a massive help to me. I now feel I'm in a place where I can and would like to share this with you and everyone at the Sunday service. I've been doing magic and creating my own effects and routines for the last 35 years. A few months ago, I found myself in a bad place and was really suffering with my mental health. It got so bad that I didn't want to create anything anymore. I was even thinking about giving up on magic altogether. I always used to put a smile on my face and pretend everything was okay and made sure everyone else was okay and happy. Then I came across your YouTube channel and the Sunday service and found myself getting interested in magic again. Joining in the Sunday service and chatting to everyone there started to help with my mental health. I don't have many friends, to be honest, and even less magic friends that I can talk about magic with, so it really did help talking to everyone at the service. I would like to thank everyone in the service for talking with me. I'd also like to thank you, Lloyd, for the WhatsApp chats we have and the occasional phone call, including and thinking of me for some of your projects. You have no idea what it has meant to me. It's really helped me. I've started to create effects and routines again and feel like my mental health is so much better now. So again, I would really like to thank you and everyone at the Sunday service. I would also like to urge people not to suffer in silence like I did, and please talk to someone about your mental health. Oh my. I hope by me sharing this with everyone, it will help others to know that they are not alone. If anyone wants or needs to talk to someone, you can always come and chat to me. Even just a hello in the service can help. All the best, Sean. Wow. Oh my God. Sean, thank you so much for that email. Thank you. And man, I hope you're okay. I didn't realize that you were going through all of that, man. Sending out huge love. And man, that is so brave to share that, dude. And I didn't know that was going on with you, but it means that like the brief, the phone calls that we've had, as always, I wish I could spend more time chatting on the phone, but it means a lot that you did that today. And you know what, man, like, I don't know if you guys can see, if you can see on at least like the side of my head, let me show you guys. Okay, so I can't see myself, but you'll see I've got like a bald spot here somewhere. And then I'll try and pull up photos on my phone. But 2 years ago, after quitting Illusionist, I developed alopecia, stress-based alopecia. And because I was going through some stuff with mental health as well. And my hair started falling out all over my head. And I'll try and find the photos for you guys, just so you can see. And during the pandemic, the reason I started the Sunday services was because I was feeling lonely and I wanted to talk to people because I knew other people were going through what I was going through as well. And I think you guys may remember the first ones that we did live. I spoke about it a little bit. And yeah, I'm so glad that we can all, this is a community. I don't see this as about, this isn't the Lloyd Barnes show. I see this as a community, and this helps me as much as it helps all you. So thank you, Sean, for being involved and contributing the way you do and becoming part of the community. Man, thank you so much, dude. I don't even know what to say. I'm really speechless. But yeah, amazing. So everyone drop some love for Sean right there. I'm gonna try and I don't think I've shared these photos with you guys on here, but I'm gonna try and do it just because Sean from Sean's email, but it's the photo of all the hair falling out of my head. Where is it? Somewhere in my phone. As I'm going through photos, I'll try and pick that up. I need to try and read some of these comments. Thank you. Dr. Don says Brenner's called a snap deal. There. Sean, I don't usually teach, but I'm willing to discuss ideas. Sean, thank you for the email. Or Sean, that is really touching. Wish I could give you a big hug, says Tigger T. Jeremy Bradshaw, Benicio, everyone's sending love to you, Sean. Sean, that was beautiful. Loads of love there. Sean, I have a bachelor's degree in psychology. Please message me on social media if you ever need anything. Sean, what's your Insta, my guy? Yeah, Logan's asking what your Insta is. Mike's saying if you need to chat. Thank you, everyone. Lloyd, this is on the wiki. Okay, I'll come back to that in a minute. Stu said I've been battling mental health all my life, and one day hearing stories like this and being around people is what keeps me going. Yeah, Tikati said it's hard to make friends as an adult. I get that loneliness, and it's nice talking to people on the live streams. Yeah, it's true. Like, especially as I don't drink, like I don't go out to pubs anymore. I found myself being more and more isolated. And then as my hair was falling out and things and I was losing confidence, that's when I started up and decided I wanted to do something and just reach out to everyone. And it's been the best thing ever. And to hear the stories coming back like that, like from Sean, here we go. I found the photos. So I'm sharing these. A bit embarrassed, but here's only some. There's more to go. But yeah, this is my hair falling out of my head. There. On the back of my hair. On the side of my hair. And yeah, so I grew my hair long to cover it up. But you'll notice some of the earlier videos I started on my YouTube, I tried to keep my face pointed forward because I had bald spots everywhere from all the stress and things. And yeah, it was like not a good time. But doing all this, like, it helped massively. But yeah, you put yourself out there, Sean, so I figured I would as well. Okay, so DJ the Magician says, what's your advice for getting started in performing for money? I'm 15, so lots of magicians' advice of performing in bars won't work. When do you start and how? I don't perform. I'm not a performing magician, DJ, so I'm probably one of the worst people in the world that you could ask that question to. I've never performed. I've never performed for money. I've never done a proper paid gig. So I have no advice. But I could bring somebody on the show. I know, like, for example, Craig Petty is an incredible performer. I know Danny Goldsmith does incredible street performing. Javier Fuenmayor is an amazing performer, and he told me a couple of weeks ago a bunch of different things he used to do to get people to tip him. So maybe, instead of me just trying to blag it, then I'll just get somebody in who can really tell you. I know when I don't know something. So if you would like that, I'll get somebody on the show who can give real tips about that. Mind the pun. I'm trying to catch up with some of these comments. So much love for Sean. Sean, thank you so much, my friend. You know what, Sean? Maybe we'll get you on one of these Sunday services, and we'll have a jam session, and we'll have a general chat. Would you guys all like that to get Sean? If you feel confident enough to do that, if you feel comfortable enough getting on, then maybe we'll get you on and we'll do a Sunday service with you, my friend. Mike Hughes says, so he was a gold star. So Lloyd, this is on the wiki for Ivor Parry, known as Rovi, born 29th November 1919, and he died in 1996, was a Welsh magician. He was a gold star medalist of the Inner Magic Circle, was known amongst magicians. The Welsh winner, also called a British legend by Opus magazine. Wow. Mike, where was Rovi from in Wales? Does it say his hometown? Alex Bow says, will you be doing the Facebook group? Okay, so this kind of brings me into the big announcement that I was going to I'm making, which will be made today, sort of about that sort of stuff. So I'll give it a minute. I'll catch up in the comments and then I'll address that. Great says, that was really heartbreaking and inspirational. Mike says, I want to read that one. With the UK cost of living, I think all of us over here will have a deeper mental problems really soon. I think I'll be back on the meds very soon. Yeah, it's crazy what's going on in the UK. I'm hoping that things like this like the Sunday service. It's just a little bit of a little part of the week that people can just switch off from their problems and just talk something. I think that's the beauty of magic, is that sometimes it's not about what we're doing with magic, it's the distraction element of it, that helps. Michael Lee says, very moving and sharing email from a brave magician. So many of us suffer in silence. I'm still constant battle with depression. Since my teens, I'm now 63 in my magic in my life. So Mike says, the biggest advice about learn magic for... What to say? Sorry. So my biggest advice is learn some quick effects. For example, here and there, ambitious card, I'm Chicago opener. This is in response to DJ, I think. Logan says, I don't have many friends in the magic world beside my friend at the magic shop. I need more friends, and it's pretty lonely not talking to someone who understands the life. Yeah, it can be like, even I know a lot of magicians, even I felt so isolated during like the pandemic time. It's literally why I started this. It wasn't for me to promote me or my channel or anything. It was to get myself, and my wife Kaylee keeps saying to me, get out of the house, like do stuff, do more things. And that's why I started. I was inviting guests on the show and have invited guests on the show and do it, and mainly to force myself to like have a chat with someone, because I wasn't doing it, so I would speak to people and get them on here just to like force myself to do a bit of sort of like interacting. Michael Lee says, magic effects and learning is a good distraction from depression moment. Stu said he'd love to see you on the show, Sean. That was a hard one to say. Okay, so Don and DJ having a chat there. Hi Lloyd. Sven says, hi Lloyd. Is there any chance to get your gaff system anywhere here in Germany? I only find one website. Sven, I have no idea, man. Since I quit Illusionist, I have no control over the works that I put out with them, and I have no affiliation with the company. I have nothing to do with them, so I couldn't tell you where you can get hold of the gaff system anymore. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Have you guys seen the Expert the Card Table close-up map from the documentary? Just got mine and they are nice. You know what, Logan? I got sent a gift package from the Expert the Card Table documentary, and I haven't opened it, but I'm going to make a video on it, I think, soon. I'm wondering what's inside there. Kian Best Magician says, can you do more teleportation toots on your channel? It's so funny you said that, Kian. Stay tuned for Tutorial Tuesday. DJ says, Lloyd, most of my effects are with a normal deck of cards, of course some dupes and the other things, but what are your favourite gimmicked decks? So my favourite gimmick decks are probably Svengali or a stripper deck. Stripper deck allows you to do some incredible things that allows you to make your magic even cleaner and more fairer looking than possible. And Svengali deck, again, the same thing. There's a lot of unexplored, or a lot of very explored and unexplored principles with the Svengali deck, and you can really create some moments of magic. As long as you never use the Svengali deck to change all the cards into the same card and give away the secret. But that's just my personal opinion. Tickety says, is Kaylee wanting you out of the house also the reason why you started running? How far do you usually run? Yeah, Kaylee wants me to basically be more, I seen another comment I was going to read, to be more social. And yeah, like I spoke about this a lot, but like since the pandemic, I've got like this weird social anxiety where like even in conventions, I find myself like sneaking off to my room to hang out on my own because, I don't know, I'm finding it hard to be around people, and where I used to be like a social butterfly. So she's just she just wants me to sort of, any excuse to just do things with people. So I'm just working on that. You know what I mean? Let me try and catch up. Okay, we have... Logan says, I can't wait. I think I know what you got. Ooh, where can I get the S.W. Erdnase B deck from in the movie? I don't know. Do you know the magician Dan Rhodes? I've met Dan, I think, at a session convention or something. I think. Brennan says, Lloyd, I know this is way out of left field, but do you know anything about Justin Miller Justin Miller, shadow lapping. It looks insane, and you had a lecture on it and talk about it with Craig. I don't know anything about it, but Craig did mention to me that he's about that, and all Craig said is that it literally is incredible. Like, it's incredible. That's all I know on it, though, and I wish I knew more. Zed says, any effect currently in the market that you think you could have created better? That's a good question. And any effect that I could have created better? I mean, ProCaps is a good example, right? Because it's based off of this classic prop in Magic, but I just think it feels too Magic proppy. So there's that. I created the Vanishing AirPods that Illusionists sell, and that they were based off the ball and vase effect, and I just figured it could have been better. So those two things that I have created that I think are based on Magic things out there. I don't want to talk crap on anyone's tricks that are out there either. Pete and Jay says, hi, Daddy. What is Kaylee's favourite Fooler so far? Has she told you which one it is up until now? That's from Tickety. I'm not sure. I would say her favourite one is Chop, or the one with the travel one where she had the dice and things. I think those were ones that she cried in a little bit. But I will ask her to do a top three video. That would be quite good, maybe. Has the chat said anything about decks? Nothing about decks yet. I say yet. Nothing about decks. Oliver Vinacore says, can you create something with a finger ring? Yeah, I can create something with a finger ring. Not sure about right now. Maybe I can... What can I do right now? Let me see. Where are we at? Pete and JD says, what classic effects would you want to see come back? Oh, that's a simple one for me. Two effects. I love Coin and Bottle. I think that needs to come back. And I love Card Through Window. I think that needs to come back. Chris James, here you go, buddy. What's going on, man? Sorry, guys, I was logged in as Deckhead, but I'm back. Lloyd, what's your favourite Magic trick of the year? I know this is a very hard question. Sorry. Favourite trick of the year, without counting my own, because I like my own tricks. Otherwise, I wouldn't put them out. What has come? I'm trying to think what's come out this year. What are some of the big ones that have come out this year? I'm going to try not to mention Craig Petty tricks either, because me and him are like a duo these days. Favorite trick of the year? I don't really know that. How many have come out? How many have come out this year? Or what? Can you guys give me a list of some of the tricks that have come out this year? And I'll think of which ones are the best. But it's probably something that you guys won't even pick up, because I like little offbeat tricks. But I can see a great question here from, where is it gone? Sean Hines. It says, what's your favourite book on mentalism/cards? And I have it right in front of me. It's this book. Where are we at? Mentalismo by John Bannon. It's a card mentalism book, and it's got some of the best concepts and really interesting, solid, 100% surefire methods I've ever seen. And there's a lot of principles in here. That's the word. There's a lot of principles you can apply to your card tricks in this book. And it's super inspirational, incredibly intelligent. And it's got an amazing part at the beginning that talks about synergy and explaining how powerful synergy can be within your Magic, which is worth the weight in gold. So Mentalismo by John Bannon. Best mentalism card book out there, I think. And if there's better ones, then please don't shoot me. Loads of good questions coming in at the minute. Jay, what's his favourite plot of any style of Magic? I love the penetration plot. I know that sounds dodgy, but I love if you see like a lot of the tricks that I do, especially the slow motion magic ones, I like the card through the ghost system, the card through Bill that I got out. Did I release that? Iris. A lot of them are based on the concept of slowly penetrating one object through another, and I love exploring that field of the slow motion element of it, which I felt separated my magic style from a lot of other people, especially when I first started out in magic. And it's such an unexplored plot or area that I really like honed in on it. So even from like the ambitious card, when it visually rises to the top, that's a penetration effect. That's not a transposition because you're slowly melting it up through the cards. Same with a coin and bottle and things like that, and versions of card through window that I work on. It's all about the penetration moment, the seeing the magic happen. So that's a great question, Jay, and that's for me my favorite thing. Michael Light says, have you had a chance to handle Belly Stripper card deck? I haven't, no. Ooh, Dr. Don says, favorite ice cream flavor or topping? Look how excited I am. Oh, peanut butter or mint choc chip. Have you seen Ape by Cody Nottingham, says Logan. If so, what's your favorite one? I can't remember the names of the tricks of Ape because I can't remember the names to my own tricks. But I've seen Ape by Cody Nottingham and it's astounding. And Cody's one of the best card guys out there. I know he's well known, but I still, in my head, think of him as this underground god of card magic. I love Cody Nottingham so much. And yeah, so, man, he's taught me some amazing moves. I'm going to try and attempt one, but I will butcher it and I'll expose the method, so I'm not going to try it. King OK says, today I did some magic to myself with a ring in a shop and they let me keep the ring. Oh, that's pretty cool, man. And then the chat jumped and I can't read it anymore. Oh, Alex Bow. The Sunday service has massively helped me through things I really look forward to every week. Yo, drop some love in the chat for Alex there, guys. Thank you so much. Wow, this chat is getting up there. 500. Wait, I need to refresh this. This is crazy. Thank you so much, Alex, by the way, man. Let me just refresh. Will that work? Hopefully that works. Yo, we're getting close. Okay, so. Wow, there's so many comments. I didn't realize I was that far. I still haven't read all these comments. I like to try and answer every comment I get as well. Today's magic in the shop and let me keep the ring since they saw what I did. That's cool. That's crazy cool. Okay, hey Chris, have you spoke to Derek recently? Hope he's doing okay. Since spooky season is upon us, what is your go-to creepy magic effect? I don't have one. This is what I was talking about in the podcast, but I think Crush by Eric Ross, which is available on Theory 11, I think. It's an old download, maybe a DVD. There's an impromptu version of that, and I think that has potential to work great in a seance style effect. As if you're gonna get everyone around this bottle, you get a plastic bottle, and with the lid screwed on, it crushes itself. And I always thought that would be a great way to do like a seance and have this. But you say like the demon, the spirits are gonna trap themselves in the bottle if you believe it'll happen, and the bottle just goes and crushes itself. It's like the spirits are being locked inside, and it's gimmickless, completely gimmickless the way it works. And what's beautiful about that is that it's so clean that it's believable. So I always thought that would be a great way to do something for Halloween. Yo, Elwin, wow. Oh, Elwin White, thank you so much. Yo, everyone drop some love for Elwin in the chat. This is bizarre. How are we doing this today, guys? Thank you so much, Elwin. Blimey. Wow. Sam Jones says, hey Lloyd, love your stuff, man. I've just tested positive for COVID, so I'm feeling rubbish. Oh, mate, watching you is keeping me jolly and inspired. Thank you thank you for leaving that lovely comment. I feel your pain. I avoided COVID for the whole pandemic. And the one thing I was excited for, especially like I was telling you guys about like my social anxiety kicking in and things, was Magic Live. Booked my hotel, booked my flight, everything. And I got COVID 2 days before, and I couldn't fly, and I couldn't go to Magic Live. So I survived all the pandemic without COVID, and then got it when I really wanted to go somewhere. So I feel your pain, man. It's awful to get it. I hope you recover well. I really do. Brendan says, Lloyd, I'm not sure if it was this year or not, but my favourite trick that I perform is Genesis System by Adam Wilber. And not just because he added my idea of the clue trick. It says, oh yeah, Genesis System by Adam Wilber is a great... Adam put loads of good stuff out this year. Vulpine Creations, you need to head to. You know, I think that Pete Turner book as well, Attic Salt, might be one of the best things out this year. If not the best thing, but it's sold out now. I need to remember other things that came out. I would like that very much. Clever Tricks asks, how often do you perform self-working mathematical tricks? They're usually my go. Do you know what? They are. I don't get to perform a lot because I'm isolated in Wales and I don't do a lot of performing. But self-working mathematical based tricks are the tricks that I practice the most and I create the most of. I very rarely share the mathematical tricks, and but they're definitely the card tricks that I work on 100%, 90% of my time. So that's a great question. And Marlon, again, what? All right, Marlon's done another super chat. Guys, please go crazy in the chats. Let's get you past $600. Hopefully people here can give more to get you over $650. All right, so this is Marlon. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. The last time we did a Sunday service, we were over $650 in revenue. I never thought that would ever happen again, and we're $30 away from beating it, or $31 away from beating it. Thank you so much, guys. All of you are incredible, but thank you so much. Wow. I'm trying to catch up on the comments. Blimey, we're $620. What's going on? Jay was also, did you speak about your index release? I haven't. Just as a quick one, well, let me answer a few more questions. I'll come to the index. And I haven't even told you guys the news yet. And now I feel like the news is like way overhyped. It's not incredible news. I'm personally excited. I've given myself a deadline. I'll explain what it is. Sean Hines, I think it's Hines, says, what are your thoughts on mixing psychological methods with hard effects to hide the slides? I'm all for it, Sean. I am all about that. I do so many effects where the psychological method will be used to completely tie someone in a knot. So I'm all for it. And Sean says, how about the hat prediction for your favorite trick of the year? Wait, what hat prediction? I was thinking of my anything is possible hat. But guys, Sean's done another super chat. Tigger T has done another super chat to try and get us there. Oh, guys, we might actually get over $650. This is bananas. Thank you all so much. All right, this is crazy. Please drop some love down below. Chris James with the super. Yo, this $10 is for a reason. I'm going to email you 3 items from Amazon. Would be cool if you can create a trick with those 3 items. Challenge accepted. Challenge accepted, Chris. Challenge accepted. Please don't make them ridiculous items, but challenge accepted. Absolutely. Mario Perez, another super chat. Yo, what? Thank you, Mario, Chris, Tigger T, Sean, Marlon. Thank you all so much for the super chat. This is great. What is happening? Wait, let me refresh. Let me see where we're at. Yeah, I will call Sister K if we get over the threshold. Oh, we are! We're over $650. Shall I call her? All right, this is me being rude. If we get to 700, shall I call her at 700? So it's like Sam, mate. Sam Jones, dude. Thank you. Sam, are you Welsh with the surname Jones? I'm Welsh, by the way. All right, let me refresh. Let me see where we're at. I'm going to message Kaylee. And Sean. What are you all doing? Wait. I need to refresh again. Guys, can you please just go crazy in the comments for everybody that's sending in super chats? $668 in super chats. We are together here for you. Oh, Nancy. Okay. Tiggity says call Kaylee now. That's it, over 650. Let's go. Recently, you've given dollar bills away. Are you money laundering? I'm joking. Oh wow, missing any news on Dax? No news on Dax yet. Okay, right. Okay, let me message Kaylee. I need to call you on FaceTime. The Sunday service wants your reaction. All right. When Kaylee messages back saying that I can call her, I will call her for all of you. Feel free to try and get over $700 in the meantime to see her freak out. Oh, mate, Elwin. Dude, thank you so much. Okay, wait, let me refresh this. What's happening? Guys, go crazy down for Elwin. Down in the chat. This is mental. Where are we at? $690. What? Chris James says you deserve it for real. It's not like you are sending your super chats. When people send you super chat, you've helped or done something for each of us. Being a good dude pays off. Oh, mate, thank you so much, Chris. That means the world, that comment. Thank you very much. Thank you. I love how the money comes in waves, says Tigger T. Awesome super chats. I wish I could send something. Don't worry about it, Mike. Honestly, just being here and part of it is more than enough. What's the big news? Do we know a mathematical self-working card effect in book form would go well for many? Please consider creating. In book form? I was talking to Rory Adams today about potentially putting a book together. I just want to do a book. I've written 5 books and never published them. I think it's 5 that I've done. And I want to do something. Just I want to put a book out. Let me try and catch up on some comments. I'm waiting for Sister K to reply, by the way. I've sent her a text. No reply yet because she's with the baby. Polly Cathedral says, the question about self-working card tricks makes me think of Carl Fulls, a favourite when I was a kid. Never see his... Oh, yeah, I've got... I think I've got 5 volumes of Carl Fulls' self-working card tricks. The hat prediction is mine, which I sent you on WhatsApp. Can you remember? Sean, I can remember that. Wait, I need to... Let me check my WhatsApp after. No, should I check my WhatsApp now? No sign cards nest. Oh, Alan Bordeaux, thank you so much, man. And Sean, guys, wait a minute. Are we over 700? Alan, thank you very, very much. Blimey, hold on. Okay, let's refresh this a second. Oh! Over $700. Definitely run out of text. I would hope so at this point. News, Better Be Pro caps is coming out next week. Oh, whoa! Marlon and Mike. From Mike to Lloyd. Elwin. Elwin's given £5 super chat on behalf of Mike, the magician. Thank you. And Marlon says, how about we get you at $750? Okay, this is actually... bananas. Like this is actually crazy. I'm just refreshing it now so you guys can all see where we're at. Refresh again. Marlon's been robbing banks. Marlon, what you do for a living? Marlon's bank account about to be frozen. Guys, this is actually... Wait, see where we're at. I can't even keep up with all these comments. $756. Guys, thank you all so much. $750. Holy cow. Marlon's bank account about to be frozen. This is crazy. I'm trying to go through all the comments. I'm trying to scroll back up through them all. I don't even know how I'm going to get... Is there any, like... anything pressing? Drift is a pretty good card through window. Have I even seen that? What are your thoughts on Mickelson? Psychological? Yeah, he's way better off being part of the Magic community. Way happier. This new game channel should be out soon. Who's this now? Spin a card on your finger, please. Okay, I can totally do that for you. Is that okay? I'm waiting for Kaylee to text back. I'm waiting for her to get back to me. I need to show her the super chats. Have you guys seen split ends? I love the split ends trick. I seen that the other day by John Shack. I think that I actually picked that. Craig showed me like 3 brand new tricks that were out this week or over the last 2 weeks, and split ends is the trick that I picked as my favorite one. It's something about it which is just quick, snappy, and really impossible. Brilliant trick. Dr. Don says, "Have you put peanut butter in your mint choc chip?" Chef's kiss. I haven't, but I'm going to now. Have you got Revolution by Greg Wilson? I have not. I want to... Tickety says, I want to learn Chris James's ring trick that he uploaded recently. I want to learn that too. What is it? Stu says, I know you don't carry a wallet, but do you have a favourite Peak wallet? Yeah, I love the Orphic wallet by Lewis and Val. I think that's great. And also the Nexus wallet is a great one for peeking too by Javier Fuenmayor. Logan says, could you try to get Cody to church for us? I can. I will try and get Cody to church for us. Elvis says, hey Lloyd, not been here for a bit. Been working hard, keeping up with replay on YouTube. Hope all is well. Thanks. I'm sorry if that comment's delayed. I'm trying to catch up. Oliver says, how can I accurately force the number 7? There's a few ways to do it, but one of the best ways I like to do it is to say, think of a number. And I think it was Pete Turner that taught me this. Think of a number between 1 and 10, but not 3. And by saying not 3, it makes people go to 7 even more. Because certain numbers are friends. 6 and 4, 8 and 2, 7 and 3. People are they're friendly to each other in people's heads. So you say, think of them between 1 and 10, not 3, and they go for 7. There's so much going on here. I've done card through the window. Somebody is at my door. Let me see what this is. Oh, no. Did you guys hear that? Is there somebody there? Who is it? Oh, no idea. All right. I'm going to just ring her in a minute. Hi, Lloyd. I know you are a huge fan of Magic Monthly. Amazing work by Christian. Have you got 3 Foolers by Grace as well? Oh, Mario. Whoa. Whoa. All right. Mario... Keep it up for the sake of magic and sanity. All right, everyone, please go crazy for Mario in the chat. He's just done a huge super chat. I need to refresh. I cannot keep up with the comments and the super chat. Here we go. Let's see where we're at. I'm going to just end up calling it now. Okay, Kaylee has text back. $806. Oh, we got... I can see David Jonathan's here. Says... Like I said last time, there's about to be an opening on the Murphy's creative team in the super chat. Okay, this is bananas. What is happening? Guys, thank you. The $1,000 stream, says Stu. Don't even tempt it. Don't even tempt it. I'm going to call Sister K right now. Mario, thank you. Mario, everyone else, thank you so much. What's the best way to do this call? I hope I don't flash your number on screen. All right. Let me turn the thingy out.
Hello.
Hello, Sister K. Oh, can you see the screen?
Yeah.
Can you see how much we've got in super chats?
No, it's blurry.
$806.
What? Oh my gosh, that's insane.
Hi, Bam Bam. Kaylee, $806.
Oh my goodness, you better have been good, Lloyd.
I haven't even made the announcements yet.
Oh my goodness.
Thank
you so much.
That works out at £723.
Oh my gosh, what are you all playing at?
We can put the heating on.
No, put the jumper on.
Can you believe, Kale? I actually can't. $806. Like, what is going on?
Oh, well, you guys are amazing, and I'm so happy. That's amazing. Well done, Lloyd. You've obviously done a good job today.
No, it's the whole service, that everyone coming together. And Sean, loads of people.
I actually logged on to see if you were still on there, and I heard you read his email. And Sean, God bless you for doing that.
Yeah,
That
it's
was
amazing.
so brave to do that, and so brave to put yourself out there and say so many nice things about Lloyd. And I'm so glad it's helped you. And like Lloyd said, he needed something. He needed to do this Sunday service for him at the beginning, and it helped him. And it's just been amazing for obviously loads of people, you guys and everything. So I'm so glad, and I'm so glad, Sean, you were on there and it's helped you, and you shared that with everybody, and everyone was so positive about it all, because it's really important. I think this community that you set up, Lloyd, is just amazing. The people in it, and they're all supporting each other, and it's somewhere for everyone to go, share their ideas, and come together as a community. Amazing.
I know, it's insane. I can't. Yeah, everyone's amazing. Like everyone, like, thank you.
I just can't put into words how much I can't thank anyone enough for what they're doing right now, and you shouldn't be doing that. It's just so amazing. So thank you, guys.
Tigger T says, "I love that she went into mom mode. You better have been good."
That's a mixture of mum and teacher mode.
Stu, Stu who sent you Dynamo playing cards. He said, "All well to more cards in the way as well."
Oh, cool. Oh, them cards are lovely, by the way.
Yeah, you could say thank you now.
Thank you.
It's to Stu. All right. Okay. Well, everyone was like, "We got to get over $650, so that $650 that I'll call you," and then we jumped to $800.
Oh my goodness me.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys. It's honestly, I don't know what else to say.
Another super chat just came in from Alex Bow as well. So that's probably like $810 now. It's just, thank you so much, Alex.
Stop.
Everyone, please drop some love there below.
Amazing.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm gonna hang up on you now. Where's Bam Bam? Where is he?
He's just gone and driven his bike into the kitchen.
Okay.
For a little snack,
Fantastic.
I think.
All right, then. All right. Speak to you in a bit. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. There you go. There's Sister K's reaction, sitting in her mum and dad's living room. Do you know what she does? Every single Sunday. So I work for Murphy's Monday to Friday, and then every Sunday at like 4:00, which is like, because I get basically Saturdays and Sundays for family time, but basically every Sunday she goes down to her parents' house so that we can have these live streams, and I don't see them until like it's nearly 7:00 now. He goes to bed at 7:30, so basically I don't see, like you guys see when she comes in for like 10 minutes at the end of a stream or 5 minutes, and then he goes straight to bed. I don't see them on Sundays very long because I do the live stream, but it's so important, I think, to keep the community together and to keep doing these live streams. Yes, and Alex said it's not for you, it's for Lloyd, it's for Sister Kate. Thank you so much, Alex, mate. I really appreciate, on behalf of Kaylee. I know she will say thank you if she's reading these. Okay, let me try and evolve and magic, drop in some love. This stream took a wholesome turn. Justin Miller to church. Thank you for the support, Lloyd. You're great. Oh, mate. Arseny Matvichuk. I'm so sorry if I butchered the name there, man. But yeah, big love to everyone over in the Ukraine right now. I've been cleaning my room, so I moved my Ukraine flag, but I had it up for ages, and it's in the background of my biggest video that I've ever done, and I'm proud to put the flag up there to support everyone. But yes, guys, all of you, thank you all so bloody much. You don't know how much it means, and I should probably get to, this big announcement isn't as big as I feel like I should just say big news announcement. I feel like I've gone way over the top, but basically, well, so first of all, it's not about decks, although I can tell you decks will be released just after Christmas. Basically, we with there's delays in where we're getting our decks, manufactured. Yeah, okay, so news. So there's been standard delays in where we're getting our decks is. Oh, thank you so much, Michael, saying that the stream contributes to the Magic community. Yeah, so where we get, basically there's been a delay in the manufacture. I explained before that we completely changed it at the final hurdle, and we held it up, and I was happy to do that. Dude, hollow cherries. Oh yeah, we're getting close to Facebook. Are we getting close to and so So there's been delays. I'm just getting so distracted by this live stream. and so because the demand for it is so much bigger than a normal product, we've had to increase the amount of dexes that we're making, which means it takes longer to make them, to manufacture them, and you don't want to be splitting when we ship these products. You don't want to split the shipments up because it just costs twice as much, and that means the product would have to cost you more in the long run. So we'd rather wait and get it all on one shipment, which means that we would try it. Well, first of all, we were trying to do it for the end of September, but then with the delays and the increasing with how much we've upped the quantity amounts as well, we've pushed it back to just the end of December, early January. And I figured that do it right, do it once, do it properly. And also there'd be a mad rush for Christmas. I know a lot of companies try and put out their big releases of the year at Christmas time, and Dex potentially would have got lost in all of that. And me and Javi are both so proud of it. Everyone at Murphy's are really proud of Dex. So we are, and I know some of you are really desperate for it, but we're just going to push it back until the end of December, early January. So that's the kind of, it wasn't really news that I was going to share on Dex. It's just kind of where we're at with it, and hopefully then that will stop the mountains of emails and messages that like come through all the time. So then the other news was going to be Pro Caps, which I tipped earlier, which is it's being released on Houdini's birthday. So this is the project that I think I've been working on the longest, maybe one of the longest projects that I've ever worked on, just because it's been ready and completed and in the warehouse for like a year. Brendan says, I gotta log off, Lloyd. Off for a run. Oh, nice. Have a good run. Have a great rest of your day, everyone. Truly amazing community. Love you all and hope today is great for you. Oh, man, Brendan, love you all. Love you too, man. Right back at you. Thank you so much for contributing and being part of the community. Like I said, Pro Caps finally is coming out on Houdini's birthday. For anyone who doesn't know when that is, that's Halloween, October 31st. So it's actually like, obviously this sort of allows people to finally sort of do this type of trick but in a more organic style. So I know a lot of professional magicians don't go near this because it looks like a magic prop, and this sort of solves that a little bit. So it's great for anyone that's looking, like Craig Petty does a 2-hour download and has 11 routines, performs them live in Smoke and Mirrors in Bristol. He uses it to like finish his matrix, so he has a 4-coin matrix with cards, so cards over coins, and then like as the reset phase, he uses that as the kickback, so it's a really logical thing to use, and a bunch of different stuff. So it's a great thing for anyone doing coin work that is looking to maybe like impossibly vanish or transpose or change a stack of coins in an organic fashion without like a magic prop. But it's also a great gift if you're looking for you want to. I always thought this was such a good trick, but I could never bring myself to perform it when I was younger because the kids in school would be like, that's a magic prop, or that's a magic, because in Wales, people don't hold back. But for a stack of 4 coins and a bottle cap isn't really magic proppy. So it's a cool little thing. Chris James is asking, do you know any ring rubber band magic? Yeah, I know a little bit. I used to do Russ Nidzwicki's Pinnacle. I don't know if I can do that anymore. So you have a ring and a rubber band. Let me see if I can get this done right. And it would melt on to the rubber band. Can you guys see? So you can see it's like linked on there. And then you can show it like that, like over the strand, and then melt it off. And then there was this thing that I put up with, I released a free trick, I think it was free, called Steadfast. So you put the ring on the rubber band. I think I've taught this on here before. And you can pluck it off, or you can just put it straight back on, like that. And then you can have it just pop straight off as well. Okay, try and catch it with the... Oh, it's Houdini's death day. My bad. Birth, death, same thing. So let me catch up on these for next. Do you know any band? Includes video of my performance. No, Steadfast, yeah. November 1st, perfect gift for myself. Crazy Sam's handcuffs looks amazing. Yes. Anyway, so the final piece of news, I'm getting to it, is, and I think some of you will be excited about this, some of you won't care, but we decided 4 months ago, and then a lot of you wanted a membership. And we took a vote on the live stream, and 70% of people wanted a membership, and then we were figuring out whether to do it through YouTube or Patreon or Gumroad. And then we made all these decisions together on here, and the rest was in my hands to go off and prepare the membership and fill. And the reason for the membership is, and I'll just very quickly sort of go over it with you. And Cav, actually I came to you for advice on a membership, so the timing on this is correct. But Cav and Booth says, Lloyd, how you doing? I'm about to try my hand at live streaming next week. Any advice? I have advice for you. I don't have it in my head, but I will give you advice if you want to jump on a Skype call or something this week, and I'll run you through what I do, if that helps. And Alan Bordeaux, need a Discord, Patreon, keep chat going all week. Alan! Right, Alan Bordeaux. First of all, drop some love for Alan down in the chat, because he's kind of hit the nail on the head with the news. So let me just refresh the stream. Membership. The reason for the membership is I teach everything I can on YouTube, right? Or everything I feel comfortable teaching on YouTube, because I was the guy that couldn't afford to buy magic. I come from nothing. I had a deck of cards that was not even a full deck. It was a bicycle blue deck that I had. It wasn't even a full deck. I had it for like 4 years, like a ridiculous amount of time. Everything I learned, it was self-taught after recording magic shows on VHS and rewinding it and watching it. And whilst I worked at a certain magic company a couple of years ago, everything that I created was turned into a product, and it wasn't fair. And now I want to give back to the community, and I want to teach everything that I can on my YouTube channel. That being said, there are certain secrets which just cannot be public. They're not right to be products, because they're not physical tricks like you can just manufacture and put together, but some of them are very personal secrets. Some of them are tricks that I've created for past TV shows. Some of them are I just do not want the public knowing, like basically my A grade gold material that people keep asking to learn. I don't want to always share that. So with that being said, there's a need for a membership which just sort of stops the public seeing the real good stuff, the real gold. So the membership we decided on is going to happen. We decided on a lot of things to do with it, but I can finally announce on here now for the very first time that it's launching. I'm so nervous to say this, because once I say it, it's out there and there's no going back. Finally launching on November the 1st. It's going to be on Patreon, and there's going to be a Discord that goes with it. So anyone on the membership can be part of the Discord, and there's going to be a bunch of amazing features. But mainly, I'll be teaching on there the tricks which are too good for YouTube. And this is not a monetization. I work for Murphy's. These live streams are incredible, and they help so much. But there's just some things they're not magic products. They're not right for magic products, but they're not right for YouTube. So I've just got to find that middle ground, and that's where the membership exists. And from that, then it's going to eat up real time. Like, you guys know how limited time I have, but I'm going to be having a Discord where I can at any moment just be involved with you all. I'm off social media, as you guys know now, and it's just too overwhelming on there. So a focused core group of people being on a Discord that anyone that's a member can be on there. And I'm looking to do some amazing things, like hopefully we can do, what my goal is to do a weekly group chat where we'll all get on, anyone that wants to, will get on a giant Discord call or a group call, and they'll be recorded for any of the members that can't make it on there or don't want to be live on there. And we can have jam sessions, talk about anything you want, but live direct contact, because this is what it's all about. It's about chatting. Like, these live streams are good, but I want more interaction. I want to be able to have a space where I can talk more with you all. I can just see a super chat from Alex Bow coming in. Thank you so much, Alex. Take my money and sign up. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate that more than you know. Can everyone just drop some love in the chat for Alex there? So I've been really nervous to finally give a deadline date, but I can tell you that I've filmed 4 of the tutorials already. So when it launched on November the 1st, there's going to be 5 tutorials ready to go. So really personal magic of mine, some of my favorite stuff. Probably my favorite creation ever is on there. And I think I've done a little hint for tonight in this live stream. And also there'll be a couple of other things. So there'll be the Discord access that you get from it, which will be all part of the membership. And I'll be doing live video chat group calls with as many people as are in the membership that want to be in there will be on there. There'll be 2 other cool things as well and more that goes on. But one of them is that Kaylee's video series of her learning mnemonica. So anyone that wants to learn stack deck mnemonica, instead of just being told how to learn it, like you're going to watch somebody who's number dyslexic, which is Kaylee, actually learning it and showing you how she learns it. So you can actually really live learn with her. And the one video that I get asked the most to post about, the one recurring comment that comes up in every single video that I post is, how do I create magic? What is my creative process? What is like the actual way I go about it? I'm doing an entire series on how I create magic, not just like the actual craft skills, but the whole approach that I use when it comes to creating, I try to be like unique, original magic, because it's there is a process. It can be explained, but it can't just ever be explained in a quick throwaway comment. There's an entire realm to it, and it's more than just one video. And it's the one thing that I don't want to put on my YouTube channel. My process is quite personal, and it's a lengthy. There's a lot of facets to it, and I don't want that to, I think you guys can understand why something like that isn't going to be public on YouTube, because it is just one of those things which is a lot more, I think should be closely guarded. So yes, that's the membership talk there. That's the big news. November the 1st, put it in your diary. It gives me a deadline finally, and there's going to be a lot in it. I think anyone that's interested in creating, learning more, learning some exclusive magic, and just being able to like connect in a community, the Discord community is going to go with it, and then have those group jam sessions with me, then it'll be really beneficial for you. And for everyone else that you can't be part of the membership or doesn't want to be part of the membership, my channel is always going to be Tutorial Tuesday, Full Learn, and the live streams every Sunday. So there's still you can still get all this magic completely for free. So okay, let me try and catch up on some comments. So Alan Bordeaux's need a Discord. Awesome, can't wait to see the membership. Oh, thanks, Cavan. And thank you for your advice with it before. Loved all your live streams so far, Cavan. Cav, please don't stream at the same time as Lloyd. I would love to watch both of you. Yeah, I want to watch Cavs as well. In the future, could you make a video and show us your card collection? Yeah, I can do that. Lloyd, I'd love to get Cav on a live stream if he wants to. And Patreon is the way, says Cav. All your tricks are too good for YouTube. Oh, wow. Okay, so my comments, I read some comments and it jumps up loads. Lloyd and Cameron collab live stream. I'm totally down for that. This picture is the way. Hey, launches on my birthday. Oh, amazing. Perfect. Yeah, I made it just for your birthday, Poly Cathedral. We'll sign up. Thank you, Miko. Daddy made us some content. Open wide. Thanks, Peter JD. Ion1023. How do I sign up? Stay tuned to the channel, and I'll be dropping the info then. Oh, Christian Grace. Yo, this is amazing news. Your membership will take over the world. Chris, everyone. In the meantime, if you're looking for another membership to sign up to, Christian Grace's Magic Monthly. You've all seen the tricks that I've absolutely destroyed Katie and myself with from Christian Grace on the Fuller episodes. Go and check out Magic Monthly. Let me get the website address correct so that you all know. It's magicmonthly. Let me get the... because I don't want to send you all to the wrong thing. christiangracemagic.gumroad.com, and check out Christian Grace's Magic Monthly because it's incredible and some of the best, most hard-hitting fooling card tricks I've ever seen. Alan Buller, wow, I called that. That was a totally propless prediction. Yeah, well, I've made my own stack and can get into it from a new deck order, and remember the order was so much easier than remembering the number of position. Oh, chat, position of the deck. Stu Batman says, can I request you stop saying you're not a good magician? You're amazing. Controls and sleights of flow. Oh, thank you, Stu, but I don't think I'm very good. Jay says, can't wait to sign up. King, okay, Clever Tricks just gives like a thumbs up, some love, some heat. Would it be possible for me to watch Kaylee's series without subscribing? I think I was the one who gave the idea for that series. I'm not sure how that'll work because I've got to figure out the logistics of Patreon, but because it's all going to be uploaded there. Chris James says, I really think it would be cool to feature some of these amazing people here who have stuff to share. A safe place like the... Yeah, exactly. That's what I want to do. Chris, that's such a good idea because that's essentially what it is. I know so many of us want to share things and jam together, but it's hard to just put yourself out there publicly on a YouTube. That's when I said earlier, Sean, if he wants to come on here and do it, do a Sunday service alongside me, then that'd be great. But I know a lot of people don't want to do that, but they do want to chat amongst ourselves, amongst the community. So the Discord is the perfect place for that. Alex Bow says, how much is it? I'm not sure exactly right now because I know some people suggest having tiers. I know some people don't have tiers. I'm just trying to figure out what a good price point is. But I was just thinking in British terms, just like a flat £10 for the month, which is the price of a coffee a week. So that's where my head was at. I don't like to make things too much. So that's where I was at with it. What do you guys think of that? So it'd basically be like literally buying one coffee a week. Stu, I'll be there. I'll mainly support you. Everything. Thank you so much, Stu. Good luck with the Patreon site. I wish you all well with it. I have to stay with the Sunday service. Mike, totally understandable, mate. Have a great week, everyone. See you next week, Mike. Great news. Better luck to yourself, your supportive wife, firstborn meal. All of this encouragement to serve you well. Thank you so much, Michael. Jay, Magic Monthly is debt. It is a month. A month? I said like Mike Tyson then. Yeah, I love my Magic Monthly membership. It's one of the best ones, if not the best one out there. Someone's talking to Kristen Grace. Hey, Kristen Grace, in yours is the word teachings. You missed a couple of words. Oh, okay. Clever Tricks. I've been working on a card game for magicians. That sounds pretty good. DS says, I'm subscribed to Magic Monthly. It is absolutely amazing. Yes, it is. It's incredible. Ion 1023 would love to hear a talk session between Christian and Lloyd. Awesome creators. Oh wow, yeah. Yeah, that could be one for the ages. Actually, I was supposed to call you last Friday. Was it this Friday just gone? I'm so sorry, dude. Jay says, Madison's is $22, Picking is $5. I think 10 is a great price point to be at. Cool, thanks, man. Yeah, I'm nervous, you guys. I'm not money motivated. I'm not money oriented at all. I just want to put a paywall up that makes sense because to run the membership, it is going to take a lot of extra time from my life. And you guys know that I'm to the wire as it is. So it'll be meaning working late nights or taking an extra day on weekends. So yeah, it's just got to make sense to do all of that. ET Photo, any chance to get you as a Magic Mentor? Love your work. Well, yeah, when I open up the membership on November the 1st, you will have access to a Discord group, a private one just for members, and on there I'll be on live video chats with all of you. So, oh, Andrew Nina, you are tuning in very late, but thank you for tuning in at all, man. I hope you're keeping well. Did I ever make the t-shirts? I don't know, Logan. Did you? Tickety, I have Ollie Mealing membership. His is £20. Okay, so yeah, mine's gonna be half that. So I think that's reasonable. Can you add annual yearly payment option to Patreon? I'm not sure. I think so. I'll look into it for sure, though. For sure, I'll put a discount on there then if people want to sign up annually. But yeah, so that's the. Oh, Jay Waters, were you thinking weekly or multiple uploads weekly? So I was thinking, oh, you should do the t-shirt idea. I was thinking, well, it's going to depend. I'm aiming towards in my head, and I haven't decided yet, but I'm thinking 2 new tricks a month, and then 2 new longer format videos. So on the creative process, or talking about certain plots like the torn and restored card plot, but like hour-long videos, like really juicy, like sink your teeth in videos, alongside then just the tricks as well that people want to learn. So it's got a bit of something for everyone, but I do want it to be quite expansive. Does that sound good to you guys? So I'm assuming the announcement was the membership, which is dope. Congrats, I want to support. Oh, thank you so much, dude. Yeah, that was the main announcement. I finally, a date, November the 1st. I told all the details about it. Plus ProCap's launch date, which is Houdini's death day, which I was corrected on, which is October the 31st. And then the other announcement was that Dex, which is the Pocket Index, will be dropping just after December ends, so January. I would definitely sign up for the membership. Oh, thank you so much, Mike. Should I cancel my Penguin Magic subscription and join Christian Grace's? I don't want to say to cancel anyone's subscriptions. I can just say my experience with Christian's, and it's absolutely some of the best card magic, most fooling card magic I've ever learned. So I find it very hard to be fooled by card magic, and I very rarely learn anything. And I don't mean that as in I'm a master, but it's off. I've been in Magic a long time, so it's rare to learn new things. And with Christians, I've learned a lot more than I have in other places. So that's my thing with it. I'll be one of the first to join for sure. Thank you so much, Jay. How much is Penguins? Quality over quantity. Yeah, that's kind of where my head's at me go, is that like the reason I've been so long with finally announcing the official launch date is I don't want to just put up crap. I want to put up good magic, you know. Did you make the t-shirts for the live stream? I did. Oh, Logan, yeah, I did. If you go to lloydbarnes.co.uk or look at the description, there is a link to the Sunday service t-shirts that you can purchase. I think I can share it on here. Let me see. Select product. Oh, for some reason they're not showing. But if you go to lloydbarnes.co.uk, then you can find the merch store, and there's the Sunday service t-shirts. Ray Coleman came in late. What's ProCaps? ProCaps is this. I took the classic nickels to dimes trick, which is good, but it looks like a magic prop, and I made it into bottle caps, like Coca-Cola bottle caps, and so now it looks a lot more organic. So you can take, and it's a water bottle as well, so water bottle caps and Coca-Cola caps. So that's what ProCaps is. I love how the chat wouldn't let Lloyd teach his trick or announce his news because of the super chats. Yeah. Definitely join Christian's subscription. Yeah, absolutely. Netrix is great too. Yeah, Netrix is amazing. Jay Wallace Langan. I grew up mainly watching and learning from Miss Magic 822 mainly, and then started watching David Blaine and even Chris Angel, only because my dad got me to Magic 822. Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, everyone. It is coming up on 7:15 in the UK. That is the door. Hello, that was good timing. Do you guys want to see the Messiah and Sister K? Bam Bam. Come and say thank you to everybody for paying for your Christmas presents. Quick. All right, here comes the Holy Communion. What? What are you saying? All right, here comes the Messiah, as everyone. Hello, Bam Bam. Come here. Come and say hello to everybody.
Go say hello.
Come on then.
Go sit in Daddy's work chair and do some work.
Yeah, take that dummy out your mouth, you little munchkin.
Wow. You're going to work?
Say hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Say thank you, everyone.
You want to work?
What do you want to be when you're older?
Working.
Say magician.
Working.
Say magician.
I want to get down.
You want to get down? Okay. Bye-bye, Tommy.
Yep.
He's my little Tommy Wonder. Say bye, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Say good night.
Good night, everyone.
See you later, Bam Bam. All right, everyone. That is legitimately the reason I have to go. Thank you all so much. Everyone's all so cute. Thanks, Stu. You all hail. Huh? What you saying?
I'm going to sit with Dad.
Oh, okay, he's off. Yeah, let's talk about the Blaine show next week. Beautiful fat mouth. Thank you all so much, guys. I have to bounce. Yeah, I know. He's not even 2. He's 1 year old. Long may the Messiah reign. And Sister Kay, come here and say thank you to everyone as well.
Oh, goodness. Come and show everyone. Hi.
Put it back on your head.
Thank you so much for, everything.
Put it on.
You don't want to sit with Mummy. No.
Put the hat on. Say yeah.
I'm glad he wants to go to work, though. Thank you so much, guys.
Come here.
It honestly means the world, and I'm so glad that Lloyd's doing a good job.
Look at that, Kale. $818.
Oh my gosh, it's gone up again. That's
Literally
crazy, guys. Honestly, so crazy. Yes, I'm already wearing a Halloween t-shirt.
Let's show everyone the hat you're wearing.
Santa!
He put this hat on himself.
Say hi, Santa. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Hunter.
Say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Right, get out of here, you lot. Get out of my sight.
Thank you, guys.
I'm sick of you. Go to bed. All right, everyone. That's enough of the family stuff now. Thank you all so much. You've actually blown me away. All the super chats, everyone that's got involved, all the emails. If you send a super chat and you want a signed deck of cards, then email me admin@lloydbarnes.co.uk. I'll get them all out in the post this week. Lloyd promised us decks in exchange for money. Yeah, tickety. Thank you all so much. I love each and every one of you, and thanks for tuning in and staying with me until I was supposed to say the news at like the middle of the stream, and that went to plan, didn't it? So I love you all so much. I will speak to you all. I'll see you on Tutorial Tuesday as always. Then back for another episode of Fooler on Thursday. Suggest to me some tricks to do on Fooler, everyone, by the way. And then as always, the live streams on Sunday. The countdown starts now until the membership goes live on November the 1st. So I'll see you all very, very soon. Thank you all for an amazing live stream. And yes, Batman Stu, Kaylee will absolutely sign the deck that I'm sending to you. And Sean, thank you so much, mate. Thank you for the email. That really meant a lot. And DS, and one more super chat before we leave. I think that's just to distract me or make me stay a bit longer, but let me refresh. Hi, Bam Bam. Come here then. Show everyone your hat. Gone. Where are we at? Super chat. DS, thank you so much. Okay, take a tea. You can have the signed deck of Kaylee as well. Thank you all. Guys, I'm going to finally log off before you send any more super chats. I'll speak to you all very, very soon. Have an amazing rest of what's left of the weekend. And yeah, good night. What are you doing?
I've got my Merry Christmas on.
Come here. Come and show me. You go. All right, I'm going.
Have you shown everyone that?